So hello everyone, I'm Sandhya Janapla. So today I'll be presenting my research on the applications of artificial intelligence and software testing, a comprehensive review and future directions. So this presentation is part of my course, Research Methods. So moving on to the next slide. So I'll be discussing about the introduction of my research paper and the motivation for the research and problem statement, objectives and questions, the literature review, identifying the key gaps and the contributions, proposed methodology flowchart and expected results, and the potential implications and future work in conclusion. So let's go with the introduction. So, software testing is essential for quality assurance but often time consuming and expensive. With the growth of AI, we now have tools that can be potential, automate, and optimize many testing tasks. So, this research explores how AI is being used in testing today and how can we improve its use in future and in currently. So motivation for my proposed project, how did I pick it? So there's a growing n number of AI techniques entering into software testing, but we lack an unified framework to guide their integration. So my motivation stems for that from this gap. So I can synthesize existing research and offer a practical path forward for both researchers and other industry professionals. And coming to the problem statement, so the core problem is that the AI has a potential in testing. Current applications are fragmented with inconsistent findings and uh, guidance, limited guidance on best practices. There's a lack of focus on scalability and explainability, which are critical for adoption. And moving on to the next slide, I'll be discussing about the research objectives. So there are three main goals which I would like to address in here. So I have gathered a research from between the years 2023 to 2025, collecting the latest data so that it will help me to analyze the latest information from it, and I'm identifying the gaps and contradictions and propose a practical framework for applying AI to testing. And and how did I go with my research questions? Coming to the research questions, so what AI techniques are being used and for what testing tasks, and what are the key limitations in the current literature review. So, how can the future research improve AI's effectiveness in testing? And that would be it for the research objectives and questions. And moving on to the literature review overview. Okay, so here a broad range of AI techniques are being explored, including the deep learning for test prioritization, NLP for the test generation, and reinforcement learning for automation. I reviewed studies from the top venues like platforms I have used as IEEE and the ACM, and this is the summary table which categorizes the research by technique and the application area, the findings, uh, and the limitations what we have in those papers. So I have listed out at least 10 papers which gave me a rough idea to work on my paper. So, moving on to the key gaps in my literature review. So, here are the gaps I have identified. So, limited work on integrating explainability into AI testing tools and challenges with the scalability in real world systems and lack of human AI collaboration models and fragmentation across subdomains without a unified framework. So, how the study extends the literature review. So, this study synthesizes insights across various AI domains and testing tasks. It proposes a cohesive framework with a human centric approach, emphasizing explainability, scalability, and tested AI collaborations. Plus, it champions with a human centric approach, highlighting the importance of collaboration between the testers and the AI systems. So proposed methodology. So the study uses a mixed methods design. So a systematic literature review, thematic analysis of peer-reviewed papers between 2023 to 2025, which is the recent papers which I have taken, and only the model is the only the English language and AI in testing focused studies are included. So we extract data, assess quality, and analyze the trends. So this is the flow chart of the methodology I have been through. So defining the scope and objectives, search and identify the relevant studies, screen for the eligibility and equality, extract data using the structured forms, thematic and comparative analysis, and synthesize the findings and develop the framework. So, what are the expected results of my paper? It would be I have expected to identify, the recurring themes, classify AI techniques by task, and evaluate their strengths and weakness. So the goal is to create a roadmap for applying AI effectively in the testing platform or in the testing area, which will help the industries or other industry professionals who are in this domain. So moving on to the next slide. So potential implications and contributions. That this research could benefit both academics and who are the practitioners who are practicing in the testing domain. So for researchers, it would highlight the gaps and proposes the future directions. And for the industry professionals, it's going to offer a guidance on choosing and integrating AI tools effectively. So conclusion and the future work. So to conclude, like we have analyzed the latest AI research and identified the challenges and proposed a framework. So moving forward, I can plan to develop an explainable AI tools or focus on the scalability solutions and build models for effective human AI collaboration. And coming to the references, so these are the references which I have took from the latest papers from 2023 to 2025, and these are the 10 papers which I have listed out, and that would be it. Thank you.